then. Welcome them to the Emma Show.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Couple of Coaches podcast with your host, the coach, and Mike Clark Fit. We're very excited to have you with us today.
Do you know what it feels like? I feel like saying like welcome back. It's
Yeah,
been
I
so
know.
long. It hasn't been long to them people who are watching.
To them people.
To the people that are watching, it's normal, like weekly, but for us.
Yeah, but we haven't actually filmed a podcast for 3 weeks now? Because the beloved producer Nath has been away.
He went to Japan.
He went to Japan for like 2 weeks.
What now, Nath?
What's up? Oh, go for it. It's fine. We're natural and raw. Get the kitchen roll.
We're natural.
We're natural and raw on this podcast. You want to blow your nose? Blow it.
Yeah, holiday cold. Airplane cold. You might want to do it out the room. Yeah, I don't think everyone wants to hear you.
Michael.
No, but you know what I mean.
You're mean. So yeah, it actually feels like we haven't spoken to each other for a while.
Yeah, this is the only time we speak to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Won't go into that. So how have you been, Michael?
I'm good. Got a busy bit of time coming up.
Busy bit of time.
Yeah.
What's coming up?
Stag do. Oi, oi. Strip club. Oi, oi.
Mike's going on stag do.
Yeah, joking. We don't do strip
No,
clubs.
do you know what it is? It's the first stag do that you're going on since we've been together. So this is the real test, everyone. You know, we think we've been through the test, but we haven't yet. This is a real test.
It's a stag do. I don't think you understand what happens on a stag do.
No, I don't. I haven't been on a stag do, funnily enough.
Loads of men just getting away from their wives and girlfriends and having a fucking great time, drinking some beer, watching some
Why
football.
is the main thing you say getting away from your girlfriend?
Oh, it's a bit of banter. Calm down.
You act like we've been together 40 years.
Yeah, feels like it. No, I'm joking. Yeah, going on a stag do. Pretty excited. Flyman Simon. Give him a little tag actually because he's got quite a good.
That's
Instagram
who stag do it is, by the way. He's not just naming random people.
Yeah, he's a pilot and he's got a good TikTok account that helps people that struggle with flying. It's actually pretty.
It's really helpful. I actually used to be a bit scared of flying when I was younger, but I feel like as I've done it more, as I've gotten older, I'm better with it. I still don't like a bit of turbulence though.
Yeah.
Don't like the turbulence.
Follow Flyman Simon because he tells you about turbulence. And
Yeah.
once you understand it,
You don't worry about it.
you're
as
more
much.
confident. So it's actually like the gym. You know, people like don't want to go to gym because they're not confident. They're a bit like anxious. But once you learn what to do and you feel like what you're doing is correct and you have an understanding, then you become more confident. So it's a similar thing, you know. So yeah, give him a follow. So yeah, got that over the weekend, and I don't think anyone wants to hear you
Sorry,
drinking
I've
water.
got such a headache. I think I'm dehydrated. Drink your water, everyone.
Yeah, and then on Tuesday, going to Sicily.
We are.
Yeah,
We're going to be
I'm quite excited. It's our first trip away.
Sicilianing it up.
Yeah, first trip away without the dog. How are you going to cope?
I don't know if I am, Michael. I really don't know if I am. No, I'm joking. I think it'll be nice for us to get away. We haven't been away since October. And is that when the weather was really... No, we did. Did we go away? Yeah, beginning of October. Was that when the weather was really... So it feels like we haven't had a proper summer holiday for ages.
Yeah.
I mean, we looked at the weather and it actually...
Well, it'd be fine.
It looks like it's clearing up, but if it rains, I'll cry. So yeah, we're leaving Max for the first time for 4 days. But he's going to be in safe hands, isn't he?
Yep.
Feel confident about who we're leaving him with. It's just going to be leaving him that's the hard thing.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right. I mean, I'm saying it'll be all right because he was being a little brat before this podcast. So, yeah, until we actually leave him. Yeah.
I'll be crying.
You'll be crying. You'll be crying. You have a couple of drinks and then you'll be like crying, trying to FaceTime him.
What do you mean a couple of drinks? We don't drink on holiday, Michael. You're not meant to drink on holiday.
Yeah.
You're not meant to enjoy your holiday.
Great one.
Which leads us on to what we're talking about today, everyone.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're talking about how to enjoy yourself on holiday and not feel guilty and the different scenarios of going on holiday.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if that made sense in my head. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. And M the coach, you're going to lead this one. Because once again, you told me off for talking too much. So again, I'm going to let you talk.
Still probably going to talk too much. Let's see how we get on by the end of the episode, guys. You tell us if he's spoken too much again.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, there is like people panic a bit about holidays, don't they? Like we get people coming on to us to be new clients, and they're like, I don't want to start yet because I've got a holiday coming up, or I really want to start, but I've got a holiday. Like, can I do it, sort of thing? And they think that almost it's kind of getting in the way of them.
I think that everyone feels that they need like a clean 3 or 4 months of doing nothing to get into the best shape, which
that would be good if it was possible, but
then it's not a sustainable approach long term, because you're not going to give up your holidays and your social events and whatever all the time, are you?
No.
So I mean, if you're again going back to like doing bodybuilding or doing competitions, then you're probably, most people are people that compete are going to have a clean slate and they're not going to do anything. But it's a very unsustainable approach, and they're doing it to win something. But if you're a lifestyle client, like people that come to us, I'm talking, then you need to factor holidays and breaks and social events in. Emma, go.
So obviously you can still go on holiday whilst being on your fitness journey, whether that's fat loss or gaining muscle or just living a healthier lifestyle. You can still go on holiday. Don't feel like it is gonna ruin your progress or it's going to prevent you from getting to your goal. It's not, as long as you go about it in the right way and you have kind of a good mindset on it. So first things first, you're booking a holiday to have a holiday. Let's just clear that up. What's the point of booking a holiday, going on your holiday and being like, can't have that, can't do this, got to do this, got to keep going. That's not a holiday. You're having a holiday to have a holiday. How many times did I just say holiday?
Yeah, and also a holiday doesn't necessarily have to be laying on a sun lounger 24/7, drinking every single beer in the bar, eating like a pig. You know?
Yeah, do you know what? Like, you come back from a holiday like that and you almost need another holiday to recover from that.
So like if you do, but we'll talk about the scenarios.
I mean, we've all been on like a girl's holiday or a lad's holiday, and you kind of come back. I remember I was broken when I came back from Zante when I was like 18. I didn't have a voice. I sounded like a man. I probably had like a week's hangover.
Imagine doing that now.
Oh God, I couldn't. I'm a spring chicken.
Yeah, you're still young.
As I always said, joking, I'm not. I'm 26 this year. Dun, 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 26. You know how old that sounds?
Did it? All that walking.
Anyway.
Yeah, that kind of takes us back around to the scenarios. So me and Emma are talking about the scenario. So like scenario 1, maybe you're going away with the lads or the girls, or you're going on a Hindu stag do or whatever, and there's no point even thinking about trying to do anything. It's a write-off. You're going there to have fun. You're going to drink loads. You're going to eat loads. That's kind of just what it is. Do you know what I mean? In that scenario.
Dependent on your goal though.
Yeah, I mean,
if you've got a specific place that you want to be in a certain time, you just need to remember that you are on your own journey and not everyone's doing the same thing as you. So if you did want to maybe not drink so much the night before so that you could get up and go for a walk in the morning or go to the gym in the morning, that's fine. Do not give in to peer pressure.
No, that gives pressure, but it's just being realistic. Like if you're going on a lad's holiday, it's a hard one. Like if you're going on a lad's holiday, you just want to enjoy it. Otherwise, don't go on that lad's holiday. Go on a kind of different holiday. Do you know what I mean? Like people feel like, I can't go on holiday with my mates because I'm going to drink loads and it's going to ruin everything. The reality is, you go on holiday for 5 days and you get on the piss most days and you eat shit. The reality is, you come back, your pictures aren't going to look too much different. You might have put on a couple of kgs, which you will probably flush off in another week. So the reality is, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But it is going to be a little step back. It's going to be a week or 2 step back. So I would just say, if you're going on a stag do or going away with the boys and that, just fucking enjoy it.
Enjoy it and just accept the fact that, like you said, you may weigh a bit heavier.
You signed up for that holiday. Enjoy it. It's not going to destroy your progress. Yeah.
And you've got something to come back to. It's not like you're just going to come back and then you've got to try and get yourself back into it. If you have a structure or if you have a coach or whatever, you know that once you come back, okay, straight back to it. It's not going to be that whole, it's going to take me a whole another week to like recover and then to get back into a routine and stuff like that. Just make sure you know what you're coming back to.
Yeah, that is very important, because a lot of people will come back from a holiday like that and kind of put your head in the pillow and just kind of be like, oh, can't be asked to do anything. Don't want to go to. Did you just say that? No, you didn't say that.
No. But you're probably going to do that when you get back from this stag do.
Well, no, because I'm going on holiday again. I'm going on holiday on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. People go on these holidays and they put their head in the pillow, don't want to go to work, can't be asked to go to the gym, just want to go and get a takeaway. So that's when the mindset needs to change.
Yeah.
Have the fun on holiday.
Yeah, it's not about the holiday. It's about when you come back.
It's when you get back. If you get back and the next day you're straight up, back to the gym as normal, might not be the greatest of sessions, but at least you're back into that routine, then you're all right. Don't come back and just feel like you fucked everything, feel sorry for yourself, have another week off, because that's when you start causing problems, because you undo the habits you've built, and just have a exit plan. Next scenario. Scenario.
Maybe you're thinking like Italian. Scenario.
Yeah. So let's talk about kind of the holiday we're going on.
So if you're just going on maybe a couple's holiday like us,
yeah,
we're a couple,
or maybe maybe like
love you,
love you too, or maybe a like a friend's holiday, but that's not a IB for weekend or stag do. You know? Okay, but I stole the light.
Whether you're going on a couple's holiday, a family holiday, maybe a friend's holiday that isn't as mental. For example, I'm going to Mykonos in August and I don't know what the vibe is, but I'm not feeling a messy vibe.
You know what the vibe's going to be.
No, I don't.
No?
I actually don't know yet. If it's, you're getting away, you're maybe going somewhere that you've wanted to go for a while. It's not just the case of going away with your friends to get absolutely hammered all the time. Then there are things that we can put in place or that we can still be doing whilst we're away. So, for example, you might go away and stay in a hotel that doesn't have a gym. That's absolutely fine. It might be good, as Nath said earlier, to just have a week off from the gym or have a few days off from the gym. Give your body a bit of time to rest and recover. But what we can still do is keep increasing our output. So keep doing steps. You're probably going to be exploring, being a bit of a tourist, walking around. So just be conscious of maybe trying to get your steps in still to balance out maybe the alcohol and the food that you're still going to be enjoying whilst you're there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I would say to any client that doesn't have a gym. I would just increase, either double or add 50% to their step count daily. And so they just do that. You're trying to cut in.
Sorry.
They just do that. And then I guess with the food and drink, it's just be mindful. And like we said before, don't just eat and drink for the sake of it. Just nothing needs to change. You're just in a different country with warmer weather, you're not having to work. You're just in another country. It doesn't mean you need to start eating like a pig. Yeah, granted, you might not be able to track everything, but you can make good decisions, which is actually coming back to, we get our clients to track their food. So when they end up go on holiday, they can make smart decisions because they understand the values of foods that are in different things. Like even if it's a ballpark figure, it's better than
not
nothing
knowing at all.
Yeah.
Or even just like thinking about your day. So say if you're going somewhere nice for dinner in the evening, maybe try and have some more sensible, healthier options for breakfast and lunch so that then you can have a few more calories and enjoy yourself in the evening, or vice versa. If you're going somewhere for lunch, have a smaller breakfast, smaller dinner, and then enjoy your lunch sort of thing.
Yeah. And I'm very aware there's going to be people watching this probably and going, oh, you're on holiday, just fucking enjoy yourself. But we're talking about people that are on a program that have holidays within their program.
Yeah.
Like, you still enjoy yourself, but it's just being mindful. And you should do that anyway. Like you should want to do that. There's no worse feeling than coming back from holiday and feeling like absolute crap because you've got like a 3-day hangover. You feel super bloated. You feel horrible because you've eaten so much shit. you're dehydrated, you've not drunk enough water, you're fucking sunburnt, you're peeling, and you think, well, that was fucking shit, I need another holiday. Whereas you can kind of come back and you're hydrated, you've had good rest, you've had an amazing time because you've explored, you've had a few drinks, enjoyed yourself, you let your hair down, and you don't feel like shit because you haven't just taken the piss. So that's I think just a mindset. Yeah.
Example, one of my clients just went away and she's actually doing our client photo shoot, which is in 2 weeks' time. She went away to Italy and obviously she was a bit worried about going, what should I do, sort of thing. And I was like, well, you're going on holiday, first of all. I want you to enjoy yourself. So we just gave her a step count of 20,000 steps each day, which she hit easily because she was just exploring the whole time. She had alcohol, she had carbonara, she had gelato. She had ice cream. And yeah, she's come home and she feels fine. She's just ready to go for it. But she was like, can we just absolutely smash it until the shoot now? And she's just really motivated because she's had her time to rest, recover, enjoy herself, enjoy the food. So now she's come back just raring and ready to go, which is really nice to see.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah, I just actually signed someone up who's someone just come on board actually, and he was hesitant because he had like a holiday coming up. But then went to tell me that they like to go away every 2 months or so. So I was like, it's basically part of your life. So you might as well just start now, otherwise you're forever putting it off. And he's just got back from his first little trip and absolutely fine. Just nothing actually really changed. He had a bit of a higher step count, decided to do like a morning run before the kids were up. And it's come back and still on track. Do you know what I mean? But that's what I mean. It doesn't need to veer you off track, which is what a lot of people think.
Yeah.
It's literally mindset. I mean, so many people think that you're going on holiday to get absolutely just do nothing and drink loads and eat loads, and you end up feeling worse. And like we said, you need another holiday. The worst way to come back. You want to come back revived and ready to grab life by its balls and just,
Jesus.
give it some.
That type of podcast, is it?
I'll probably get told off for saying give life its balls. Who said
Mike's
that life?
talking about balls.
They grab life by its balls. Probably not allowed to say that because life isn't a man.
Oh, don't start all of that. Why are you starting that?
Because I like it. It's fun. I like stirring the pot. Stir 'em up. Come and get me, baby.
So that's kind of our plan for our holiday next week, isn't it?
Yeah, that is.
We're going to walk around lots, get our steps in, enjoy some food. Oh, Italian food. Enjoy some pizza, pasta, gelato, Aperols.
Yeah.
But we're still going to keep our output up.
Yeah.
We've got no gym at our hotel, so we won't be training.
Taking time off the gym, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
But we are doing loads of walking. We actually watched a documentary last night about Mount Etna, was it?
Yeah, it's the most active volcano in the Mediterranean. And it could erupt any time. So
we might not be here
you see us,
next time.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for watching. Why am I saluting? Is that what we do?
And we can hike that. So that might be our activity.
This could be our last ever podcast, guys. This could be the last you see of us.
Do you know what? It's quite worrying, mate.
Yeah, what if that actually happens?
There's a documentary on Netflix about the one in where is it? I want to say,
New Zealand.
In New Zealand. And that was a pretty messed up watch.
Something Island. Angel Island or something like that?
Something like that. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
It's terrible, wasn't it?
Fucking bad, man.
The kid who they didn't even find his sister and mum.
No, and the worst part about it was the steam that fucked them up.
That's what done him, wasn't it? It wasn't lava, it was steam.
That's like Pompeii.
So they had
But steam, like
because it was the ash,
boils
wasn't
at
it?
100. I don't know what
1,000.
lava does.
1,000 degrees.
So water boils at 100 degrees, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that must have been more than 100.
But steam gets way hotter.
Yeah,
and
it was
that's
like
why it fucked
thousands
them up.
of
So like
degrees.
if they were covered by a t-shirt, they were fine. But if they were for their
it burnt their skin.
Yeah, it's the steam that burnt their skin. So any part of their body that wasn't protected by clothing, completely
So it's like being in a really hot steam room, basically.
Yeah, like a steam room, but
times
1,000.
mega.
Yeah, and they didn't. One kid was with his dad, mum, and sister, and they didn't find the mum and sister. Never.
Oh my God.
Never found them. That's the worst thing. Like they were literally. That's how hot it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we
talk
won't
about
go
that.
up the volcano then.
Well, as long as there's no steam, it's all right. We can outrun the lava.
Can we?
See you, Emma.
You can.
But yeah. Anyway, that's what we're doing. And the other scenario I wanted to talk about is people that kind of do. So I've clients that travel a lot. They're always going abroad, so they kind of want to just carry on as normal. So they obviously, not that that's a holiday, but they're just making sure they've got gyms, and then obviously super mindful of what they're eating, like trying to stick to specific stuff. Again, getting your steps in. So anyone who's wants to kind of stay on track, you can book in a hotel with a gym,
Yeah.
and then there's no reason why nothing really changes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're on holiday. You don't necessarily have to drink. You can just eat as normal and train as normal and get your steps in as normal and get a little tan, and progress on holiday if you really want to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. I mean, the main crux of it is
You just
if
say that all
you're
the
going
time.
on holiday, just bloody enjoy yourself. Or don't go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah. If you're going on holiday, bloody enjoy yourself. Just don't be a pig and don't be lazy. Just find that balance in between of having fun, but also, right, just being mindful, man. Don't be lazy. You can walk and get a tan. You don't have to lay down all day.
Yeah.
Who does that? Like lays down all day.
I mean, I could do that.
You could, couldn't you? When we go to the beach,
As long
it's
as
like
I'm in the
every-
sun. If
every-
I'm in the shade, absolutely not. But if I'm in the sun, I could lay there all day.
yeah, I mean, when we go on holiday, I mean, I try, but every like 10 minutes, I'm like, do you want to play bat and
Yeah,
ball?
we get up every however long, either walk to the shop or go in the sea, have a little
Yeah.
swim around.
Well, we
swimming.
bat and ball, don't we?
Yeah. But this is actually a different holiday to what we usually go on. We haven't been on city break together. We've only been on like sunny holidays together.
Yeah, so a bit of a
So it'll
city.
be quite nice.
Bit of a city break, so that should be it should be fun. Ready for it, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Been a while, yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, because we're like online coaches, we can kind of go away whenever we please, really. So
Yeah.
usually a holiday doesn't feel that special to us because it's kind of like, oh, we can go on this whenever. But because we've had Max, we've been obviously a bit restricted. So we haven't been on holidays. So this is the first holiday in a while that I feel like I need a holiday. Like I need to get away. I need to do something. So it's actually quite exciting. And then because we've got a puppy to come home to,
It's quite
there's going to be
exciting.
no holiday blues because it's like we get to come
Yeah.
home to our little baby.
Well, the thing is, our holidays always kind of, life doesn't really change. Like, life doesn't change, does it? It's we carry on working on holiday. We kind of still check in and we still do bits that we need to do. We just, instead of being in Warnham, we were in a different country.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got any more things to add to this conversation, Emma?
Don't think so.
No.
You're looking forward to spending some quality time with me.
I knew you was thinking about something like that. She was staring at me. I'm thinking, what are you thinking?
Who are you?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Quality time with
Quality
me.
time, yeah. Walking up a mountain,
You
bit of
can-
wine tasting. What else was there? It's quite a cool little beach we can go to as well.
Yeah, and there was like cave things, wasn't there?
Yeah, that looks quite cool. Anyway, I was gonna say if anyone's been to Sicily, let us know. But
You're gonna hear this
will
when we're going.
Oh no, we'll be.
Yeah, so guys, we'll
You'll be
in
putting this live at the airport.
No, I'll do it the day before. Schedule it in.
Oh, you're scheduling.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I was gonna say you'd be.
So when
pissed
you're
at the
hearing
airport.
this, we'll be up and on our way to Sicily, which is very exciting.
Oh, we'll be on the. Oh bloody hell! Oh, flight's at 5:50. That's well early. Though.
Yeah, so we'll be on the plane when it goes live.
Yeah.
So hopefully it all goes live. Nath, you're going to have to make sure it all goes live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for listening. I hope you feel a bit more confident about going on your Ollie Bobs.
Not as stressed. Oh, I know it stresses people out. It's yeah, we get so many people just stressing out because they've got a holiday and they're worried they're going to lose all the progress. I mean, you don't lose it that quick. What you've gained, as well as what you've put on, you don't lose that quick. You know, it just doesn't work like that. It's not overnight. Although when you go on holiday, you may get a fluctuation in weight, but don't panic.
Don't panic.
Yeah. Anyway, on that note, Emma, can you round us off? Do you?
Oh, round us. Huh? No questions. Oh God, yeah. Didn't actually look to see if anyone else. This is going to be embarrassing.
Me, Emma?
No, this is going to be embarrassing because we're probably going to have no questions.
Make one up.
I can ask some if you want.
Yeah, you can ask us some questions
We don't
if
like
you
your
want.
questions.
Oh God, how do I do this? Bear with. Okay, we have one question, but I'm not gonna ask it because it's really weird, and I think it's from a random weirdo on Instagram. What's wrong with people?
Don't open that can of worms.
I'll tell you what it is after we round it off. Nathan, have you got a question for me?
Okay, I've got a question for you both.
Oh God. Oh no.
If you were someone who's never exercised before,
Yeah.
never, what would be the first bit or first thing? What's your one bit of advice? If you could give someone one bit of advice who's never trained, never exercised, never dieted before, but they've noticed that they're kind of getting out of sort of a shape they're comfortable with, what would you do? One bit of advice.
To someone who's never exercised before?
None. So they've done nothing. They're like active enough to have maintained half decent shape. So they're like, walk with their family or whatever, but they've never been to a gym. They've never dieted before. They've got no understanding of calorie counting or anything like that. What would be your one bit of advice for someone who's starting as literally like the biggest exercise virgin going?
Get help.
I was going to say get a coach.
No,
without going get a coach.
No. The reality is, for someone who has no understanding, just get help. Don't do the going round in circles and trying to do it.
But it doesn't necessarily have to be a coach. I would just join a gym and then have like a gym induction with a PT and stuff like that and get them to show you around the gym so that you know what you're doing rather than just going in blind. So just getting help from someone, whether it's a coach, PT, gym instructor, whatever.
If I went back in time, I would get help straight away. I wouldn't even think about it. I would. Yeah. It's not trying to sell. I would get a coach. I would say, I'd get a coach. I want to learn. This is kind of where I want to be. And I would do a bit of time with a coach because you'd learn so much about nutrition. You'd learn about habits. You'd learn about yourself. You would probably end up learning as much as a bloody PT or a coach know anyway.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but you've got to start somewhere. So just pick one thing that you're going to start with. So if that's... All right.
It actually, in all seriousness, for someone who, obviously I exercise, I know my way around the gym and whatnot, it is, if you are completely like a virgin, you've got no idea what you're doing, you have to get help.
Yeah, it's like anything though, isn't it?
No, I'm not disagreeing with that. I just didn't get to finish what I was saying because you interrupted
go on then,
me.
I didn't interrupt you.
I was saying just start with one thing, whether it's signing up to a gym and getting help from a PT on how to use the equipment or speaking to a nutritionist if you don't know what's wrong with your diet or what you need to be eating. I'm agreeing with you. You need to get help. I'm just saying it doesn't necessarily have to be an online coach.
You're coming across quite angry.
Yeah, because you're really annoying. He's asked us both a question and
I answered
take
it before
charge
you.
As always.
Bro, you didn't answer it.
I did.
No, you didn't. I answered it before you.
Yeah, because you always jump in there straight away.
You looked at me like waiting for me to answer it because you didn't want to answer it yourself.
This is great. Keep going. Honestly, right, when I walk in here...
I'm just wrong and I have no good...
Oh, there we go.
Where's that mini violin?
But I'm agreeing with you and you're acting like I'm not.
No, I said you are.
I'm just saying you get help. It doesn't have to be an online coach.
No, it doesn't. Just get help in what you need. If you're a virgin in anything, get help.
Yeah. On that note... I just snorted a bit.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll zoom in on that bit.
Sorry, everyone.
Huh?
I'm still recovering from a cold, everyone.
Round it off then, Emma.
Well, I was trying to. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you, everyone, for listening. That was my favourite episode ever. I love spending time with you and sitting on this couch with you and talking to you and getting a word in all the time. Thank you to all the listeners. Thank you, producer Nave. Follow us on social media. I have such a headache.
Get me to this bloody stag do.
Follow us on social media at _couple of coaches, at _the coach, at Mike Clark Fit, at NJM_flicks with 2 eyes.
Whoop whoop.
At the Golden Cocker _Max.
Boom, nailed it.
How good was that? How good was that?
What we can do is just record it once and just stick it on the end if you want.
Yeah, of every single one. Take that one.
Might save a bit of time.
Yeah.
And also, like we said at the start, follow Flyman Simon.
Yeah.
We should get him on here, actually.
Yeah, we should get him on here.
It'd be quite
Little
fun. Bit of a
special
different
guest.
one. Bit different to fitness, but...
People would find that really interesting, I think.
Yeah, it's actually well interesting. He's like he's a pilot captain, whatever, and he's really interesting, the stuff that he says.
Yeah. Let's do it. Flyman Simon, welcome to the
Flyman
podcast.
Simon. Anyway, peace.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Ta-da.
Bye.